Hello children, good morning to all. How are you all? I hope all are fine and good at home. So, children, in the last session, I have started a new chapter, new poem, that is Rich Kid. Okay? And in this session, we are going to finish this poem. So, in the last session, I explained half of the poem and today we will complete it. No problem. Once again, I am going to give the small revision on this poem. Okay. So, the poem is Rich Kid and it is written by Arden Davidson. Let me tell you about the author. Arden Davidson, she's a lady writer. She was born in Texas. She has written a prolific number of children's poems that delight both kids and adults with their sense of humor and fun. She has been writing poetry practically since she was old enough to hold a pencil. Okay, her poems are very funny and at the same time charmingly insightful. Kids, teachers and parents have all fallen in love with ardent, refreshing look at being a child. So, starting with this poem. Before I'll start this poem, what is the theme of this poem is? Rich Kid is the name. And you know what is the poem is? This poem is about the value of money. And this poem also teaches us that money is ours, but only we can earn it. When we will earn the money, then only we can say this is our money. Okay, so starting with the first stanza, there are 5 stanzas are there and I am going to show the book now. See children, see the poem Rich Kid. Okay, so there are 5 stanzas, you can see there are 5 stanzas are there. One by one I'll explain it. Okay, starting with the first stanza. I found a quarter in a payphone. Boy, am I excited. I am feeling mighty rich and I don't plan to hide it. You know what is quarter? It is highlighted there. That is 25 cents. Okay? And payphone, you are knowing that a landline that can be commonly used by anyone so long as they pay phone money before making a call. So in that first stanza, the little boy is very much excited as he feels very rich on finding a quarter 25 cents in a pay phone, and he means to show to everyone that he is indeed rich. Means he wants to show the money that he has become rich. So it is a poem and this poem is based on the little boy who got some amount of money and now he is planning to spend that money in a best possible way. He realizes that with that money he has become rich. Children, you usually get your pocket money? I hope all are getting? Yes. So try to spend that money in the best possible way. In the same way, this child, he got some money. And what he did? In this stanza, the little boy means that he got a quarter, that is money, 25 cents. He got in a payphone. Where he got? He got in a payphone. What is a payphone, children? Payphone is usually a landline that is used by anyone so that to get some money before making a call. When he got 25 cents, When he got 25 cents through payphone, the boy became excited. I am feeling mighty mighty rich. He's saying, I am feeling mighty mighty rich. Mighty mighty rich means he's thinking that he has become very rich. Now he don't want to hide it. What the money he got, he don't want to hide the money. He want to show to everyone that he has become rich. Okay? In the first stanza. Now see the second stanza, children. I think I'll buy a baseball. I don't have quite enough. Instead, I'll buy a rag doll. Boy, this shopping stuff is tough. Baseball is highlighted, children. Baseball, that is a hard ball used in the game of baseball. Baseball is a game. A rag doll. What is the meaning of rag doll? A doll made of torn clothes. Pieces of clothes. That is a rag doll. Okay. So, in the second stanza, now the little boy, he is planning to spend the amount of money. And where he is going to spend? Now this little boy is planning to buy a baseball. He realizes that he does not have enough money to buy a baseball. That's why he is saying, see, in the second line he is saying, I don't have quite enough. First he was thinking to buy a baseball. After that he is saying that I don't have quite enough money that I can buy a baseball. So instead of baseball, I'll buy a rag doll. So he does not have enough money to buy a baseball. That's why he is saying, I don't have enough money to buy a baseball. Then he thinks of getting a rag doll. Now he's thinking to buy a rag doll. Okay. So the child, he tries to get a rag doll. Then he realizes that this will be a tough decision as this shopping stuff is very tough. So he drops the plan of buying a baseball and a rag doll. Both the things he is not going to buy. He dropped the plan. Then he made some another plan to buy from the amount that he got from the payphone. Okay, first he was thinking to buy a baseball. After that, he is saying that I don't have quite enough money. So instead of baseball, I will buy a rag doll. But after that, he is thinking that no, I'm not going to buy the baseball or rag doll. I'll plan something else. So what he is going to buy? We will study in third stanza, maybe. Okay. Third stanza. Okay, I'll buy a pizza. No, I'm still a little shy. How about a bag of onion rings? Well, it was worth a try. So in that third stanza, children, see, in the third stanza, the boy decided that before I start, look at there, a little shy. What is the little shy? Little shy means falling short of the required amount. Means he is having not enough money, so he is feeling shy. So in that stanza, the boy decided that he will buy a pizza. You all like pizza, children? Okay. Again he realizes that he don't have enough money to buy a pizza also. Then he thought, what? I can buy a bag of onion rings. He is thinking about to buy a bag of onion rings. He thinks he should purchase the onion rings. Then he thought that still the amount is not enough to buy a onion rings. Okay? So, children, in these three stanzas, we have studied. In the first stanza, we understood the child got some amount of money. And from where he got the money? From the payphone. And after getting the money, what he is saying? He is saying that I'm feeling like mighty rich. Okay, and I don't want to hide it. So he has become rich and he don't want to hide. He want to show to everyone that he got the money in the first stanza. And in the second stanza, he tried to purchase some things. And that, what is that? A baseball. He was thinking to purchase the baseball and a rag doll. But he realizes that it will not be a good idea for buying that. So he dropped his plan, and in the third stanza, you can see, he decided to buy a pizza. Then he thinks that again the amount is not enough to buy a pizza. So after that, he tries or plans to buy a bag of onion rings. And again he thought that this idea is also not work. So again he dropped the plan of buying a onion rings or these things. So today, now fourth stanza we will study. What is the fourth stanza? Look at there. Okay. I have searched for half the day now for one thing I can afford. And now I have to tell you that I'm growing rather bored. Now, in this stanza, having spent half of the day looking for something affordable, the little boy admits that he is getting bored. Means, now in these lines, the boy is saying that has been half of the day he was thinking what to buy, but now he is only thinking. He has become bored of searching what thing he should buy that is affordable. Okay, I have searched for half the day now. He was planning and searching that what I am going to buy, and for one thing also I cannot afford. So now I have to tell you that I am growing rather bored. Means he is getting bored now because he is not able to buy anything. So in this stanza he is feeling bored. Okay, he is feeling very bored because he was planning, and after that he is thinking that I'm not able to purchase all these things. I cannot afford. So finally, in the fifth stanza, you can see, I guess I'll buy some gumballs so that I can finally end it. It's amazing how long a quarter lasts when you can't afford to spend it. Children, gumballs means that is a chewing gum, colored balls of chewing gum. Okay, see fifth stanza, children. I guess I'll buy some gumballs so that I can finally end it. It's amazing how long a quarter lasts when you can't afford to spend it. So he finally thinks he will get himself some chewing gum, and then brightly tells us that it is surprising how long a quarter lasts in your hand when you know it is not yours to spend. Okay, because that money was not of the little boy. He got the money from the payphone. Okay, so in the last stanza, the boy is saying that I guess, means he finally thinks he will get himself some chewing gum, that is gumballs. So the boy is saying that he will get some gumballs. The boy is saying, so it is very amazing, very surprising that how long a quarter will last in his hand when he knows that it is not his money to spend it. Means 25 cents, that was not that the little boy's money. That was not his money. He got that money in the payphone. Means that was not his money, and for the whole day he was thinking how he is going to spend the money. So in the last two lines, see that last two lines, it's amazing how long a quarter lasts when you can't afford to spend it. In these two lines, he is saying that it is very surprising to know that 25 cents is not mine. So how can I spend this money? After that, he was thinking that that money is not of his money. So how he can spend the money to purchasing all the things? Okay, that was the fifth stanza. So children, that was the poem. Once again, I am going to summarize the poem. Listen carefully. The little boy, there was a little boy. He is very excited as he feels very rich on finding a quarter, that is 25 cents, in a payphone. Where he got the money? In a payphone. And he means to show everyone that he is indeed rich. He wants to show the money to everyone that he has become rich. He thinks of buying a baseball, but he realizes he does not have enough money for it. So he considers a rag doll. Ragdoll means the doll which made of torn clothes. Okay, old clothes. Okay, so he considers a rag doll, but is he confused at this tough decision making? So he decides to settle for a pizza, but he is still short of money. A bag of onion rings was worth considering, but that did not work either. Okay, having spent half of the day looking for something affordable, and after that the little boy admits that he is getting bored now. I'm getting bored. I cannot purchase anything now, okay, because it is not affordable. So he finally thinks that he will get himself some chewing gum, and then brightly tells us that it is surprising how long a quarter lasts in your hand when you know it that it is not yours to spend it. That was the poem, children. That was the poem, children. I hope you all like it. Okay, rest of the things we'll do in the next session. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.